everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Giants are top 10 in passing TDs. They go up against the Dolphins defense that will need to be on its game.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Giants. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. First and 10, Webb. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But when you go from 2nd to 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Let's go! 3-19! Leopard!
Time running out here on the play clock. On 3rd down, it's Reed. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Here we go now.
Now a first down throw. Webb looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunter. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, Webb. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Here comes the seventh play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit.
Webb now from the gun. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early lead in that one for the Packers. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
All right, here we go. Green, over. Leopard.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And his first look is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
Second down following the incompletion.
Watch him now, Barney. All right, here we go. Boom, gun.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. This secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, the pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and you know the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete as well. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Here's Beckham. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Let's see an update from Atlanta. A little bit of a surprise. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. That one clearly still early, but that would be a bit of a surprise.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw, Webb. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Green 39. Green 39. Green. Now look at 56. Black 99. Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Marty. Let's go. Detroit. 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 Gone. 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 Black 99. Philly. Here we go. Leopard. Watch it now, Marty. Marty.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Drop to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Yeah, this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 47-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Webb. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Now it's the backup Smith. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Webb looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Webb. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
From the gun, Webb. Forced out to his left. This is caught at the 20. A big gain of 31 on third down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Webb to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to the air on 2nd down. Webb caught left side. It's Beckham. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Operating from the gun, Webb. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Justin Hunter, the one he was searching for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
To throw on second down, Webb. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are in for 6. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And the Falcons have opened up the lead there to a couple of scores. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
This is Ajayi. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
He'll look to throw. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 46. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Here's Ajayi. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down following the run. They'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Gun now on third down. He finds Ajayi. And oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
They send Parker in motion left. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Detroit! Set! Leopard!
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And really pouring it on now are the Falcons. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. To throw on 3rd down. Webb. It's caught. Beckham. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb. And this one caught by Hunter over the middle. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot. Back down, Philly. Here we go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Raekwon McMillan coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Webb now. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. 3rd down here.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
From the gun, Webb. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. A it's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And the Falcons sort of opening things up there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
No, check, Patriot.
They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And the wideout in motion. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Completes it to Ajayi. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Parker, left side. A very solid gain of 27. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devon Kennard coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Parker, and he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down right near the 27. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
The slot man in motion right. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Fresh set of downs here.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. All right, now. Lock it 56. Lock it.
Back to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. In motion is Grant. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. And he motions the wide receiver. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense, Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They'll need to get the play off quickly. A play fake. Now Webb. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long?
Let's go. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Webb now from the gun. He's going to launch this thing way down and got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go.
Here's Perkins on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. And they give this time to the tailback. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. And this one's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
The Giants on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go. Back nine, Philly, here we go.
Now Webb. Hard throw, incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And out come the Dolphins now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll start out on the ground with a Giant. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Around the NFL, fourth quarter right now in Atlanta. And really pouring it on now are the Falcons. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the fourth. Now Parkey for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now they try the right side here. Gets through, and now an opening. There he goes, right side. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the fourth. Around the NFL fourth quarter right now in Atlanta. And the Falcons sort of opening things up there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Detroit, let's go.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Back there in Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
In motion is Grant. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
He's back to throw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Parkey's kick is good. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And it was the Packers who were able to come away with a victory there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
On 1st down, it's Webb. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At this stage, you got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Giants on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Smith. He may try and run for this. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, it's Webb. And that is incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
To throw again, Webb. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
You have no timeouts remaining. You absolutely have to get out of bounds.
And able to spike it with time remaining. And they'll have a shot at a long field goal now that could win this game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This will be from 53 for the win. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This will be from 53 for the win. This looks good. It is good. He hits it from 53 yards out. And the Giants win the football game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Giants, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Miami, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.